if that's what you were talking about.
Okay, and here we go. We are live. Welcome, welcome, everybody.
It looks like someone's already there.
Yep, RK Russell.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
here.
I let her know that we're going live in case she wanted to listen while she crochets. She could be
Oh,
knitting.
do you knit? Or do you know if she knits?
Yeah, she does both.
Oh, I just recently finished another one. I have a, what do you call it? Fresh off the hook, FOH. And so I'm starting a blue one now.
Oh, nice.
It's a lot, this is a lot brighter, but it's more of a, oh, not like a sky blue, but what's that word they use?
Boy
Like a
blue?
country blue?
It could be. Boy
It's
blue,
more of
maybe?
a country blue. This is too bright. It's more of a dollar blue, but it's really pretty. But I finished my orange one. I still have to do my ends, but I dug out all my, this isn't even half of what I've or I, uh-oh, this is my fresh off the hook. This was just cotton, and I do feel the thinness compared to the other ones that you were talking about.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, so I have a whole slew of knitted.
Them make them make good Christmas gifts. Uh,
Yes.
Hi RK, how you doing? You know I love you. That's my
So
girl.
oh, and there's my buddy. Hi, Autumn.
Aw.
What's up?
Oh, we got Buddy.
Hi, buddy.
There we
How
This
go.
is
is what
everyone?
this is what I was doing, making homemade pizza.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. Here's my homemade pizza. Yeah. But I brought Autumn's treats beside me. So she thinks I'm going to give her some, but she already had chicken treats already. So yeah. So
Hello,
that's what I've been
Hello,
doing.
Debbie.
Well, I've been watching true crime.
No, I
Mm.
cannot put the camera on the kitties because I am hooked up and um I can't move my uh, tablet right now. So I can't show you right now. I wish I could. They're
Uh,
cute. Mm.
Hi, Donna and Debbie.
So what you been working on, buddy?
Oh, I hope my. Oh, you know what?
What?
Cindy froze. Cindy's gone.
The way the wind's been here, I'm lucky to have internet tonight.
Oh, I know. It's been windy here too. Up there she is.
Sorry, you know what? Sometimes when I go from my mom's to my place, I get switched on my Wi-Fi.
You will.
Hmm.
So I think that's why. I think now I'm back to Cindy's Wi-Fi. So now I'm good.
Hi Pam, how you doing? Good to see you in here.
Hello, Pam.
Can you put one? Yep. Let me go grab one, Debbie. I'll be right back.
Oh, nobody wants to see my orange cat. Oh, we love you, Autumn. You're just not a kitten anymore. She's going to be 4 in December. Well, September 11th is her birth date, but December was her we got you day. Oh, so cute.
That's
Oh,
adorable.
meow, meow,
I miss fur babies.
meow. Oh,
So they're eating and they're using the litter box.
the little
Good.
claws.
How
So
old are they now?
around 6 weeks.
Oh.
So I figure the first 5 Christmas presents comes with the kitty.
Well, I'm hoping, no.
Hi, sweetie. Yeah, I know you're scared. Mama's over there on the couch. Yeah, Mama's over there on the couch, little one.
How many's in tonight?
We have 11.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen your notification going up. Oh, yeah, I do now. Yeah, I have it.
Oh, you're going to be... Mama's
Yeah,
gonna
I got the text and then I got the notification and then it wouldn't go through and I had to back out and go back in. And
Oh, yeah, that happens sometimes.
Yeah, Pam, that I believe is the runt of the litter. So that one's, I've not been able to tell if it's a female or male yet, but Debbie, Mama had 5.
You're going to have to go gently around the other way. Kitty getting her way.
So what you working on, buddy?
I'm still working on my sample to see if I want to make an Afghan out of it. I thought I am not going to work on the lace while we're here.
Oh,
no,
that's pretty.
but that's gorgeous.
We will see. I don't know yet.
Yeah, that's
That's a
gorgeous.
lot of work if you're going to take it apart.
No, I'll turn it into something, maybe a doily or something. I don't know.
So then that means you're done your socks from the last time?
I finished those during the last live.
Oh, nice.
That means I'm on live too long.
Yeah.
Nah, it's only what, 4.5 hours?
That was the
Ooh.
longest one yet.
Yet. Uh-oh. Will you do a New Year's Eve live, or do you usually go out on New Year's?
Not really. With the time that it is, we probably won't be going out.
Oh, yeah.
I pretty much try and stay at home as much as I can. I go to the store, I go to the doctor, I go to work. I do go out to eat and stuff like that, but other than that, I just pretty much stay at home.
So you're a homebody?
Well, I never used to be. I was an avid shopper. I'd go store to store to store for 2 days.
Oh, wow.
But everything that's just been going on the last few years,
Yeah.
rest just stays at home. Welcome in, Joy. How you doing?
Hi, Joy.
Well,
Lisa is probably still sleeping.
I am still working on this.
Wow.
Is that the one you were working on earlier today?
Yep, this is one I've been working on for about a couple of weeks now.
That's pretty.
It's for the Boggy Creek blanket drive.
Okay.
And
we
when is
have-
the deadline?
The end of right around the 20th, I think. It's either the 17th or the 20th
Oh, okay.
is the last is the cutoff date.
Oh, okay.
And so I'm hoping to get this one done. Well, I know I'll get this one done because it's almost done. I just have just a few more rows. And then I want to do another one. So that will be 3 that I'll be sending.
Oh, nice.
So
What's the charity for again?
it's called Boggy Creek, and it's for something with children with crippling disease or incurable disease, something like that.
Okay.
So they're trying to get. I'm sure it's probably for like a Christmas gift for them.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's good.
I don't go out too many crazy. Yep, I agree, Pam. Too many crazies anymore. Oh,
Grey Cup is happening in Canada tomorrow.
the RK Russell said it's the camp for sick kids.
Yeah.
So,
Good.
Bren, Michelle, welcome, welcome. Glad you're here.
Hi, Bren.
Oh, YTF Chris. Hi, Chris. How you doing? I didn't see him pop in.
Ooh,
He's
crazy
here.
Chris.
Now, if anybody would like to come up on panel, I will post the link. Just let me know in the box, and I'll post it if anybody wants to come up. We have had snow. Oh my God! For the last week, we're getting another 7 inches tonight,
Woohoo.
on top of the 15 inches we got.
Be glad you're not in Buffalo.
Oh, they got over 6 feet.
Yeah.
See, Canadians don't get too much snow yet. We ease into our snow because we have it, what, for 7 or 8 months?
There you go, Cindy.
Oh, so if it's been mailed, then Cindy has to get her lazy butt out and go to the post office.
I've got 2 coming.
Nice. Now, is this your Advent, though?
The Paul Ply Yarn Company, their Advent calendar was supposed to be delivered today. The post office said they couldn't get to my drop off my porch. It's like, no, that's not true. My driveway was plowed, and in front of my mailbox was plowed. So
Yeah.
hopefully it'll be delivered Monday. And then I have another Christmas present coming from RK Russell. Thank you again, RK.
Lucky. That's nice.
So that's supposed to be delivered Monday as well.
Now,
And,
when do we call you spoiled? Because didn't you recently just get a birthday gift?
well, in August, I got my birthday gift. And then RK sent me squishy goodness a few days ago.
The last video that you did, okay. You did very well, RK.
Oh, beautiful yarns. I can't wait to get it caked up. I'm going to be doing a video on how to take the hank, get it onto your Swift, get the strings cut, so you can start to and run it through so you can actually use your ball winder to get it caked up to actually use it.
Well, I'd like to see your ball wind, or not your ball winder, your Swifter, because the way you describe it seems different. Are you just using a...
My Swift is huge. It sits on the floor or a table. So
yeah, and I'd love to see that one.
Is it an Amish Swift? Is it an Amish Swift?
Yeah. It's wooden. It has pegs. Each of the, I call it a star. There's like 4 or 5 wooden pegs that go out from the center. And on those little pegs, there's different pegs. So depending on the size of hank, because there at one time I was buying 3-foot round hanks of yarn. So I mean these hanks were just huge. I mean they're humongous.
Well, that would be neat to see.
Let's see, Debbie. We have had 18 below. Ooh, sorry, Debbie, that is cold. Cindy is making a dishcloth Suzanne.
Yes.
And she is knitting.
I am knitting, even though now that I look at myself, yeah, it could look like I am crocheting.
Oh, we missed. Okay, I missed somebody coming in. If I missed Laura, sorry about that. I didn't see Laura come in. Mad Mimi's Crochet, welcome in.
Hi, Mad Mimi. Oh, Mad Mimi will. Oh, where did I put them now? Oh, did they all dump? Oh,
Okay.
no, the cat's sitting on them. That's why I can't find. This is for Mad Mimi. Ooh, her favorite color.
I'm going to butcher this name, and I apologize if I do. Is the Kivia?
Yep, yep.
Kivia? Okay. Well, welcome in.
Yeah.
I'm glad everybody's here. I'm glad people are coming in.
She hasn't corrected us when we say Kivia, so
Well,
I'm assuming that's correct.
I'm hoping.
Well, we got some nice, pretty snow, and then it got littered with all the leaves that were still up in the trees. And so then it got all this yucky leaves, and I'm like, ew, I want more snow. And yeah, Cindy gets what she wants. And so we got wind and snow, and now the leaves are covered again. But no, our weather's been good so far up here. Except it'd be nice low temperatures like -3, which I'm not too sure would be in Fahrenheit. But then the wind chill would bring it down to like -22 or 17. Oh, it's just wind chill kills. But
wind chill is
I'm
awesome.
cold nature.
Yeah.
Yeah, wind chill. Ooh. That's when you have to have stuff made out of the wool from yeah.
There we go. We are correct, KVS says.
Okay. Thank you for letting us know, because the last thing I want to do is say somebody's name wrong or keep saying it wrong and not be correct.
Hi, Sandra.
Iceland yarn. Oh, I love Iceland yarn. Their wool yarn. Oh, it's so warm.
I have an Icelandic horn.
They with shipping getting so expensive now, it's almost impossible to have it shipped. Debbie wears 2 pairs of socks in the winter. When you're out shoveling and it gets cold, especially if you're, going from the car and into the house isn't so bad, or walking down to get the mail is not so bad. But if you're going to be outside for a period of time, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Joy Reynolds, it's 24, feels like 15 and windy. Yep. It's been windy here, and that's just because of it blowing across the lake, and we're getting lake effect snow, and snow is piling up.
But have you got it on the trees, the hoarfrost yet? That's when it's pretty.
Well, I have, there's woods all around my house.
Mm-hmm.
So when you go outside, it's like, it's just a beautiful scenery, just beautiful. Let's see. Mad Mimi's, it's 2 above here. They're in the North Pole.
Ooh.
Hi, Jennifer. The North Pole. That would just blow my mind. Because I've heard that it gets really, really, like, way below freezing up there. Mad Mimi, how cold does it get at the North Pole? And is it usually windy? Because that's what I've heard, but I've never been there, so I don't know.
That's what I've always heard too.
Jennifer says it's -2 in southwest Wisconsin right now.
Ooh, that sounds like my weather. I'm assuming that's Fahrenheit. So let me see if I have juice on my battery. Nope. All right, I'm gonna.
I'm moving in with RK because she says it's 42 in Alabama.
Alabama. I like saying that name. Alabama. I don't even know how they would talk in Alabama. I'll be talking some other Southern language.
Mercy.
Sweet Home Alabama.
Yep, that's a song.
Oh, now I want to sing. And then I think of Reese Witherspoon. So I think she did a movie with Sweet Home Alabama.
Oh, what was that?
I don't know.
Oh.
I like Reese Witherspoon.
Was that the one where she lived in Walmart and nobody knew it for a long time?
Don't think so. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, she lived in Walmart for a really, really long time. And yeah, that was a good movie. I dropped my keys in the snow and they stuck to ooh.
Ouch. Stuck to her?
I hope they didn't burn your fingers too bad.
Stuck to my fingers.
Ooh,
The older I get, the less I tolerate the cold and snow.
Yep.
It hurts.
I'm usually in short sleeve shirt and shorts all year round. Winter, summer, spring, fall, I'm in shorts.
It's 32 here, long sleeve sweater. I just can't do it.
You are much older than I am.
Maybe a day or two.
I'm probably older.
I doubt it.
You're what? Early 40s, Cindy?
I'm in the middle.
Okay.
I'm glad the elves are doing good.
I'm past 50.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I am younger then.
Young whippersnapper.
I'm 32. No, I'm not.
I didn't want to know how cold it was up there. I wanted to know your age.
Oh, where's my weather? Something went wrong. Please try again. Okay.
Mad Mimi says she's older than all three of us.
No.
Pam's project is 64. Well, shoot, that's still young. You got 30 plus years left, Pam.
Look at that. One more year and you can retire. That is if you're working and yeah. Unless it's older now. I don't know.
Well, for me, it's 67.
Yeah.
But that I only get a portion of Social Security at 67. At 69, I get like half or 3/4 of it. But if I wait until I'm 71, I get the full boat. And they're ever of a mind if they're waiting for Russ to turn 71 before he retires.
That's like in here in Canada, where you can do early retirement if you want, but yeah, you lose a chunk or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Excuse me.
If you do early retirement here in the States, you just might as well bend over and kiss your butt because you ain't gonna get nothing.
Yeah.
I love Loopy Crochet and Treasures. Welcome in, welcome in. We love you too.
Woo-hoo. Hi, Tracy. Tracy with an I think is her name.
Debbie says somebody needs to lay off the eggnog. Somebody has eggnog and didn't invite me. We're in trouble.
I don't. What do you put in eggnog? Is it rum? I just have straight eggnog from the carton. That's about it. I don't add any extras. I've never tried it with rum.
You take 4 ounces of rum, 1 ounce of eggnog, and then you're set.
That's like a lot of rum just for 1 ounce.
Christmas will go smooth. Christmas will go
smooth. Like 4 to 1. That doesn't sound.
That depends on who's mixing it, Cindy.
Christmas will go so smooth you won't even realize Christmas happened.
Oh man, I think I was on Ladybird Loves when she was doing some stuff, and I was downing. I don't know what bottle I was downing, but people could notice it was going down and down.
See, I knew you were an
I was a happy camper. people were worried. They're like, "Oh, are you okay?" I'm like,
Our case,
I'm perfect. I
our
didn't
case
have to
also
drive
says
home.
bourbon. You put bourbon in eggnog.
Bourbon. Ooh,
Rum would work in a pinch. Either way, you would have a smooth sailing Christmas.
bourbon sounds good.
Smooth. So I'll be doing, I leave Monday or Tuesday, not quite sure yet. And I'll be going to Fort Wayne to see my family for Thanksgiving. So
Nice.
before I leave, I got some work to do because I've got to put out a video for Crochet with Me, and I have to put out another video for the upcoming week. So,
Will you be
Fort
going
Wayne.
for a week?
well, it won't be quite a week. It'll be, let's see, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 5 days.
Okay. Well, they don't. Trying to figure out, but it's not.
Jennifer wants to know how you and your sister are doing, Cindy.
We're doing good. We're oh, you know what? Now she's doing her, she just, physio gave her a walker now. So we have yet to go walking down the hallways, but she'll be walking with the leg that they gave her. And so she'll be walking with the walker, and I'll be behind with her wheelchair just in case she needs to rest and stuff like that. So yeah, but she's doing good. I'm doing good. My mom's doing good. So yeah.
Good. Coming to your house for Thanksgiving.
Me? Who?
All of us. We're all coming.
Well, I'm sorry to burst your bubble. I had Thanksgiving about a month ago.
That's your problem. Don't make your problem our problem, and we won't have a problem. You see the problem?
Yeah, you'll have maybe. Well, I'm gonna make homemade buns tomorrow, so I can give
Well,
you some homemade buns.
I don't even care if you roast a chicken. We're coming.
I do roast. We prefer chicken and over turkey.
Well, I prefer prime rib, but who can afford it?
Who said minus 24 in the chat? Or no, I'm minus 22.8 Fahrenheit.
Who is?
Me.
You're negative 22 degrees Fahrenheit.
No, wait. No. Oh, what is? Sorry, this is confusing me, this calculator.
You're confusing me, so we're even.
Okay, what is it in Celsius?
Minus 9. So it's 15.8.
Yeah.
That sounds better,
Yes.
probably. Okay, now I get. It's gone reverse on me. Okay. But it also feels with the windshield minus 15, which is 5. I don't know.
Welcome in, David. And yes, I
Cold.
love loopy crochet. I love ribeye too, if it's cooked right. But mine has to be well done. I mean, well done. No pink, no blood, no nothing. It is done. And I actually got into a fight with the chef at a restaurant.
Oh, I could see that happening.
He kept coming out and he's like, I refuse to cook a steak like that.
Yeah, yeah,
It's, hey, it's your job to cook what I want.
yeah. Have a good night, Susan.
Oh, who's leaving?
Suzanne.
Oh,
Suzanne.
have a good night, Suzanne. Well, see,
Uh-oh.
Loopy's with me. Loopy Crochet and me could go to a restaurant and be just fine because you cannot overdo my steak. I'm telling you. You can. It's one of those where you can set it and forget it, and it'll still be all right.
Medium rare, please.
No.
Mhm.
No.
Medium well.
You might as well just go up to the counter and slice off a piece of meat and have at it.
No,
Mm.
Isn't that blue something?
Blue.
Yeah, don't they call it blue? Where they basically eat it raw?
Well, I don't know what it's called, but I call it
Yeah.
that. No, that's still alive. Ew.
Do you butter your steak?
As long as it's well done.
Buttering your steak tastes good.
Chris says yes, blue. It's called blue.
Yeah.
Like I said, you just might as well go up to the cow, slice off a piece, and eat it. No, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Medium rare, medium rare.
Me and Loopy Crochet is on the right track. It's got to be done. Everything's got to be done.
Isn't it dry though, or no
I
flavor?
try or not, but that's the way I like it. I will chew on that baby like a piece of leather for a month if I have to.
Ooh.
That's just how I like my stuff.
Well, I will never go to a steak place with you. I don't want to get yelled at.
Well, if they would
So
just
did the guy actually, or the girl actually finally cook it for you?
well, the manager had to come over and get involved, and the manager actually made him cook it.
Wow.
He would either cook my steak the way I wanted it, or he could go home.
Yeah. Did you tip well?
I sure did. I left on a napkin get a better cook. Best tip they could get.
Oh, you're on the naughty list probably this year.
Hey, if I am, I am.
I don't know. He's getting advent calendars, so I must be on the naughty list.
Yeah, he's getting two.
Yeah, I'm still waiting to hear from. I did hear from Cambridge Fibers. She said that my advent calendar did ship.
Nice.
I don't have any information to track it.
Oh, I thought they would give it to you. I messaged them on Wednesday, and they finally messaged me back to yesterday. But I know they're busy. Like I even said that in your email. I'm like, I know you're busy, but I'm just wondering if mine got shipped in to remind her that my address has changed from what they have in their records. And she said Monday or Tuesday, which is fine because by the end of the week, I'll probably receive it faster than you, maybe. So,
Yeah.
If it goes anywhere near Chicago right now,
yeah.
it's going to be there at least. It will not be there less than a week. It will be there more than a week
Oh, okay.
because whatever gets shipped to Chicago stays in Chicago for at least a week before it even moves.
Wow. Okay.
Um, when um, when Daniel sent me my Advent box this year,
Mm-hmm.
and this has nothing to do with him. Once he ships it, it's out of his hands.
Yeah.
But it went to Chicago, and it sat in Chicago for over a week
Wow.
before it even moved.
That's sometimes like our customs. They
Well,
can.
it did go to Chicago's customs.
Oh,
Sat there and sat there and sat there. Then customs released it. Then it sat in the terminal for several more days, and then it finally it's here. The package is here in my local post office. I'm just
yeah.
waiting for them to deliver it.
No.
Loopy Crochet, Cindy is making a dishcloth.
Yeah. Knitted.
Yep, she is knitting it.
Just your basic one. I haven't gotten too fancy. I did find a blanket that I want to try, but it's for expert beginner or intermediate beginner, they said, but it's very pretty. It has, I guess, what they call a seat stitch for about 10 rows. And then they go and do like parallel across the blanket. It's these parallel triangles. I don't know. It's very pretty.
Almost sounds like
Like a knit and purl design or a
Yeah,
chevron.
yeah. I think it's like, oh,
it,
I
it
don't,
sounds like you've got the seed stitch, then it goes into a chevron.
yeah, I don't know. It like does like these little peaks. So that's like the shape of it all along each row of the blanket. Yeah. But it's all, staggered. I don't know what it's called. I don't know
Well,
where my phone is.
well, next year I'm hoping to get some basic things on my channel, as well as my showing my yarn unboxings. Come crochet with me. I'm gonna start doing a stitch tutorial.
Oh, neat.
So um, it will be for beginners only. It's not going to be for somebody that has been knitting or crocheting for years on end, because they'd get bored with it.
Oh, yeah. It'd be like me.
So it's going to be very, very basic. And let's see. Joy, my son just moved out and texted me to ask how to broil steak. I told my husband he has a lot to learn buying steak after just moving out. Well, he can always come back home, Joy.
It's
I will,
going to have kind of like this effect.
hold on. Solo. Oh, that's just the regular.
Knits and purled.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of look it's going to have almost.
Yeah, that's
You can
just,
do it.
yeah, that's just basic knit and pearls.
Yeah. Parallel lines.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought it was a neat look.
Is that one of the old patterns?
This is one of the old patterns from Mary Maxim.
Oh,
Oh,
sweet.
that
And let,
looks
and let me
nice.
tell you, that is this. I love this slipper pattern because it is just so easy. I mean, easy as pie.
What's the date on it?
Um,
'Cause it looks like maybe a 70s.
on here it doesn't say, but
Okay.
but
Uh-oh.
I have. Let me see.
Oh, shoot. Did I go in again? What is going on here?
Let's see.
It's the wind.
I have a lot of old patterns.
Here we go.
Right here it is.
I have some of my grandmother's that I'm afraid to get out. I just keep them stored the way she had them.
I do. I put them in plastic sleeves,
Yeah.
so that way I can still use them without hurting them.
Yeah, her loose ones I've done that too. But the ones that are in a book, I won't. I'll store the booklet or the magazine. That's it.
Oh, let's see. This tells me.
Just pretty. Now they're talking about lobster.
Lobster's good if it's got some garlic butter to dip in.
Yes.
Nope, it does not say what date this pattern is. I figured it would have, but it doesn't.
what I think I would try? 'Cause I don't think it's big in Canada, unless I just was never served it. But your pies with the marshmallows in it. Is it sweet potato pie that has the
Oh,
marshmallows
yeah.
in it?
Yeah.
I don't know if us Canadians do that for our Thanksgiving. That I know of. I don't know.
Sweet potatoes, butter, brown sugar, and marshmallows melted on top.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that sounds like something interesting.
Well, that you are right, Debbie. I can share free patterns. That slipper pattern from Mary Maxim is not free. I had to pay for that, so I can't. Other than showing you the actual front, I can't show you the pattern. But it is on Mary Maxim's site. It is not expensive. It's $1.99. It's a download. You download it and print it off if you want, or you can view it on your computer, tablet. Okay, bye, Pam. Have a good night. Thanks for coming.
Pam.
Bye.
Oh, my kitty's stuck. Come here. Come here, little one. It's okay. Daddy's got it. There we go. I didn't realize Mama left you. I didn't realize Mama left you. You're gonna be Daddy's mascot. You're gonna be Daddy's little mascot. You're gonna be Daddy's.
They're going to be so spoiled they won't go outside.
Yeah.
They're not going outside.
Oh, they're all looking around.
Fur, long hair.
I think that's when we got Autumn, was 6 weeks.
You're all wet. Mama was giving you a good bath, wasn't she?
Yeah, I got Gypsy when she was 4.5 weeks old.
David, I haven't named the kitty yet. I got to convince Kevin to let me keep him or her. But so they're so cute.
I think Cindy would be a cute name.
I think Rain and Yarn or Yarn Ball.
Yarn Ball. I like Yarn Ball. Fur Ball, Yarn Ball.
Your day's little Yarn Ball. Let's see. Hello, good night. It's 12:30 in New Jersey. Oh, have a good night, Allison. Thanks for stopping in. My favorite part of the turkey would be the breast.
Does skin count?
Does what?
The skin?
It's part of the turkey.
Crispy skin?
If
My
it's
mom likes the neck. She'll have the neck, and then she likes, well, this is chicken, but she likes the chicken livers
all
Yeah,
chicken,
my father used to.
and the gizzards.
chicken liver, chicken gizzard is so good.
Yes, pass.
So
No,
good.
thank you.
I could put some chicken gizzards in a crock pot, let them cook for 4 or 6 hours, and that's my meal with mashed taters.
Oh,
Mm-mm. Couldn't do it.
no.
All right, Cindy, how much have you got done? I started this when we started.
I don't know how much I started I think maybe I got 3 rows done.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah. Because I think I started about here. 3 or 4. I just
You're doing
started.
good.
There, I'll pump myself up. I just started. No.
Oh, there you go.
No, I think I started up about here. I'm sure I will only get 2 rows done.
2 or
You're
3.
doing good, though.
Yeah. I find I can, if I really concentrate, I usually do 37 because that's what I was told in this pattern. So I've only
Yeah.
stuck with 37. And then once I get to 37, sometimes I just put it down and then work on crochet or something. And then the next day I do the increase and I'm done. Oh, is that Joy? What did
RK,
Joy?
I keep
Oh,
the heat turned up, so you're welcome if you like it warm.
oh, my mom. Oh,
I love fried chicken livers. Ooh, ooh, that sounds so good right now. It's hard to find good chicken livers, though.
Ugh, can't do it.
yeah. You need to go to a farm place. I remember when my grandma was still alive, my my mom would be, or no, my grandma would be like to my mom, so do you, because you can get sometimes over here just bags of liver, chicken liver,
Mhm.
and gizzards. And it's like, no, thank you.
I
Your
would never.
father used to get them every so often.
Yeah.
The smell, I just couldn't deal with the smell while they were
Oh,
cooking.
Oh, they're so good.
Ugh.
Salt and pepper.
I was like, my mom got, oh, what did she get? Oh, something hawk to make head cheese, pork hawks. And so she was cooking head cheese.
Oh no,
Okay.
I can't
Well,
do head
what?
cheese. I can do um
Exactly.
I can do pork hocks. I ain't doing head cheese. No.
All right, I like RK Russell. She said she doesn't like liver, right?
Mm.
Yep.
I'm not a liver person either. Ugh.
Oh, liver, a mess of liver and fried onions. Ooh, some fried potatoes.
No.
Now, I was a very strict vegetarian for almost 20 years. And when went back to eating meat, there's a lot that I cannot eat anymore. I've developed an allergy, a severe allergy to most seafood and pork and some chicken. Depends on how it's prepared. It has to be cooked very well done.
Wow.
I'm with Tim.
Oh, no, thank you.
I'm going to Tim's house for dinner.
Yeah, I pass. But yet I eat liverwurst,
That's
pate
beef
stuff.
liver.
That stuff is
Yeah.
good.
Maybe I'll go to Kivia's house.
Ugh.
Hey, who's ever going to offer fried chicken livers and gizzards for dinner? Russ is at the table with his fork and spoon. Where's dinner? I will knock somebody out of their seat.
No, I pass. I pass. I will pass my plate to you.
Tim has local liver in his freezer. Oh, you lucky, you lucky, you lucky.
Local liver. Hopefully not from your local people. Local people's liver. Ooh. Sorry, I just came home from my mom's place watching true crime. Oh, that's sad. Anyways,
Be creative. Fried chicken livers, when done right, are yum. Yes, they are. Ooh. Oh, it's hard to find them. It's hard to find them. You used to be able to go to Kentucky Fried Chicken and get,
no way.
and now you can't. Hmm. Bye, Loopy Crochet. Have a good night.
Yes, have a good
Night.
night, Lucy.
Thanks for stopping. We don't have as many as we usually have, but I'm loving it. I'm like McDonald's. I'm loving it.
Ooh, our McDonald's is coming up soon.
You getting McDonald's put in, Cindy?
Yep. And so I think they're working on the inside stuff now. So yeah, I probably won't visit it until everyone cools down the excitement for getting it.
Oh,
Yeah,
anytime a store like that opens, you gotta give it a month or two.
yeah.
Um, oh my goodness, what happened?
Oh, you lost your chat?
I lost my chat.
Uh-oh.
Chat. There we go. I live in Tennessee, so there are several restaurants around here. Oh, that's one thing I miss about living down south is you'd be able to go to just a restaurant and order stuff, and not have to worry about, oh well, we don't serve that. They're standing on their head looking at you like crazy.
I'd like to try grits one time.
Let's see, Russ, do you eat any of the cow organs? Liver was the one my mom never cooked. The rest are gross. I like the cow liver. I like cow tongue, but the tongue has to be cooked right. And if it's cooked right, it will shred just like beef. It'll just. It
What
does
does
have
it taste like? Chicken?
no. It's a distinctive taste because it is a muscle. So, but it's if it's cooked right, it's not bad. And the kidneys of the cow, if they're done right, are good.
I've met a person recently who has tried horse meat. Oh,
I heard that's supposed to be really really good.
Yeah, it
yeah,
used to be real popular.
yeah,
Especially back in the settlers' times. You know,
yeah.
Yeah,
they didn't have a lot of cows, um, and their cows were mainly for the milk, so they could make
Mhm.
cheese, so they could have milk and make cheese and butter.
yeah.
Uh, so when a horse got lame, they would shoot the horse, butcher it, and they had meat for the next 8 months.
Yeah,
Yeah.
anything happened to the animal, it didn't go to waste.
No, nothing.
See, that's smart that way.
They were some crafty people back then.
Yeah,
If something were to happen now, the younger kids I don't think would be able to adapt.
no, I don't think so.
If the internet ever went down, forget it. This young generation, they won't even know how to add or subtract.
Well, Cindy, do they still teach cursive writing up there?
No. I
They don't
tried to
hear
teach
either.
my daughter. My daughter can spell her name or do that, like sign her name. But other than
Mhm.
that, no, they don't. Yeah,
See, I mean, that's a dead language that's dying with us.
yeah, yeah. That's sad though, because it's nice. Like I
Yeah.
do it all the time. I'm bad because I print and then I turn all of a sudden I'll be writing and then I'm noticing, oh, I'm cursive writing, I guess.
Hmm.
Yeah, but
I know how to cursive write, but it's not. I would rather print than cursive write.
yeah,
Yeah.
But even in school, I was the same way. I did not like cursive writing, but I know how to do it.
yeah.
Yeah, I was always one of these that was half and half.
Hmm.
Well, let's see here.
And then the new math. I do not get the new math.
Mm-mm.
I don't even know where to begin.
I leave that one all to itself. I leave that one alone. Debbie don't eat cow pies or horse biscuits. I don't eat either one either.
Oh, what I wish we Canadians do have is your chicken biscuits. Oh,
I have always wanted to learn how to knit, but I think I might. Well, that's the whole point of learning something. It's all repetition. It's all you just got to keep going and going and going. If it doesn't look right, rip it back out, start all over, because that's actually giving you practice on how to cast on, and it lets you know, okay, well, I did this the last time and it wasn't right, so you just have to read the instructions, and if it didn't work the one way you interpret it interpret it a different way and see if that way works.
Hmm.
It's just, and like I said, at the first of the year, I'll try and have some videos going on just the basic knit and crochet.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I would even, you know, I don't know, maybe there are videos out there, but even just to hold, how do you hold your knitting needles? Like start real basic. Don't even get into the knitting. Because for me, I had to figure out how to hold the knitting needles. And I guess once you figure out what suits you on how to
Yeah.
hold it, because I, and you know what? It's fun. I bring my knitting needles. My sister does physio every Tuesdays and Thursdays. And so now I'm
Mhm.
taking over, instead of my mom doing it, I'm doing it now. And so I just sit there and I just knit.
Yeah.
And it's gotten a few conversations out of knitting. And the last person was saying that she came right up to me, and I'm not a freaky person, so I'm not like, whoa, hold on, the C word might be here. But
Mhm.
um she was just staring at me and looking at me, and she's like, I think you're doing it the European way. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
And so
Um,
it was neat. We had a conversation before she had to do some eye surgery, and yeah. So
which hand are you holding your thread in?
um it's on my, what do you call it? I'm holding it on my left hand.
Yeah, that's
And
continental. Same way
yeah,
I do.
oops, I'm about to lose my, yeah. And then, but then I find when I purl, I tend to move it on my right. And yeah, only when I'm purling, I
Yeah,
find
that
I,
would be.
yeah.
Yeah, the
I do.
right's English, either throwing or flicking.
Yep. I
Okay.
do the same. I do the same thing, Cindy. I'm
So I'm both then.
I'm continental when I'm doing knitting.
Yeah.
I purl. I go to either throwing or yeah, I can't think of the other one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
throwing, flicking, or
Yeah,
wrapping.
yeah. Well, I bought these were on clearance at
Oh, cool. What is that? Oh,
Are those the
what?
mindful?
yes, they are.
What is that?
This is
That's
the
not Knitter's Pride, or is that your square ones?
Yeah,
the,
yeah, that's
these.
the knitter's pride.
Yep, it's
I,
their mindful collection.
I think they were advertising that somewhere, and I thought
Mhm.
I was gonna text you, but it was, I think, but they were showing different colors. They had like purple, green, like a rainbow set of Knitter Pride, or maybe that's what it was, Knitter Pride. And I was gonna ask your opinion, what you
Yeah,
thought of them.
they have a lot on their line. 'Cause they go through several different woods and a
Mm-hmm.
couple of the metal.
They they had the 7-piece mindful knitting set on clearance um, last weekend for $69.
Nice.
Wow, that's
And
less
so,
than half.
Their full set of 14 or 15 was 199. But I just got the half set because I don't need all the other ones, because
Yeah,
the yarn that I typically use is on the thinner side, not the
yeah,
heavier side. So I didn't need all of them. But $69 for
nice.
interchangeable knitting needles, and you
that's the way I was with when I got the Chow Goo. I just got the small set because the larger ones I either wouldn't use or I've got, my knit picks that I can use.
Mm.
well, I've got, oh my gosh, I got so many knitting and so many crochet hooks. It is not funny. I'll
Well,
have
I'll take the Likey brand off your hands if you need to
um,
get rid of some.
that was a Christmas gift, Cindy. I can't give them away.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Craig, it's
No,
on my Christmas list. I'm only kidding.
actually, I believe that the likey either come from Kevin or Kevin's mom and dad.
Oh, okay. I knew it was someone. Yeah.
Craig bought me a pair of Addy.
Okay, that's it. I knew he
Addy,
got you something.
their wood, the Addy wood. And then Craig also got me, not all in one year, but he also got me my crochet set. And I love these things.
That's
I,
a pretty case.
I gravitate to these every time I crochet. Matter of fact, I'm using one now uh, because I love them.
Ooh.
What kind of handles on it? Is it the silicone or?
It's like it's plastic, but it feels like rubber.
Okay.
They're awesome. But I mean, it comes with stitch markers. It comes with the needles. It comes with a pair of scissors, and 20 crochet hooks.
Wow.
Good.
This is an awesome set. I think you got them on Amazon. I've got several sets from Knit Picks. I got several sets of knitting needles from Knit Picks.
Mhm.
And then I also got my Chowgoo. I got 2 sets of Addies. I've got Carbons.
Do you like the carbons?
I do. Because the Carbons is, you've got, of course, they're the metal. They're carbon steel, but they have a little bit of grip like the wood. Not as bad as the wood. So you can still use the metal, but you have that little bit of grip so you're not dropping your stitches. Because that's why I don't like metal a lot. Because I'll
Yeah.
drop my, especially when I'm lace knitting,
Yeah.
I will drop stitches like there's no tomorrow. But with the carbons, I don't have that problem.
Is it more like a polished wood?
The carbons?
Yeah.
No, they're metal.
I mean, we were talking about the grippiness being almost like wood.
Because it's okay. You've got, come on, come on. Why aren't you? There we go. Okay, so these are the carbons.
Mm-hmm.
Those look pretty.
You've got the basic metal tip right there, but you see this black part.
Yeah.
It is metal, but there's like a little. It's like a grip to it, and so that grip is like the wood, where that wood has that little bit of grip to it.
Okay.
So you, like I said, you've got your metal, so you're getting in your stitches quick, but you also have the grippiness where they're not sliding off.
Right.
And
That's what I like about these ones. The pointiness. It's really sharp. I like.
Mm-hmm.
and what
I like. These are my only pair, and I love them.
what is it? What's the brand?
Can you guess this? Lykke. Likey, leaky, Likes. Yeah. I have one of, I don't know where they are now. Oh, I think I keep all my important stuff in here now. But I also have, I don't know what this brand is. I think these are the Shaigu ones. I I have to try.
Be creative. Oh, I'm sorry. I missed you. Have a good night.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, leaving night, whoever. Look,
Yes.
And then I've got this.
be creative, sleeping.
Oh, have a good night. Be creative. One day I'll say I have a set.
Well, these are my Tunisian hooks.
Oh,
My Chowgu Tunisian hooks. So
I don't
I
think I'd
put
ever get into that.
so I can put a cable on to do a blanket.
Are they
Oh,
are those bamboo?
They're probably they're the Chowgu.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't cheap. Nothing Chowgu's cheap.
no.
And then I have my regular Chowgu set.
That I think I seen the reviews on. I recognize that bag.
The and then these that I just got, these are lace tips.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people say they like the mindful as much as the chow goo.
Well, I've not used like I just got them, and I've been crocheting because I'm trying to get 3 blankets done for the blanket
Yeah.
drop. Fiber spider. Hello, hello, hello,
Hi,
Craig.
Craig.
Yep, Debbie. Most of the interchangeable needle sets you can put the adapter on to make a longer cable, but Russ just buys a cable in every size. Then I don't have to worry about it. So if you anytime that you grab one of my knitting cases, you're going to have from the smallest cable all the way up to the largest cable they make.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's almost like when you buy yarn, I don't buy yarn 1 or 2 skeins at a time. It's got to be close to 2,000 or above when I buy yarn.
Yeah, that
Because
was,
I want to
yeah.
know I can go to any of my totes, pull out one color, and I know I have enough to make whatever I want.
You should see how many blanket yarns I have. Yeah, I had blankets in mind and I just never got to them. So I turned them into teddy bears, blanket teddy bears. I found a pattern.
Craig finished sewing for the evening. Now he's crocheting for the rest of the night to take a break.
Ooh,
Craig, you're never on break, darling. You're never on break. You
yeah.
can call it a break all you want, but no, you're still working.
He's been doing a lot of good things here lately.
Jennifer's doing diamonds and blot blanket from Fiber Spider. My granny stitch blanket that I'm doing is from Fiber Spider's channel.
I like that other blanket you were doing. That you say that's your go-to blanket. The
Oh,
parallel?
the Which Way Filet.
Yeah, the which way, yeah.
That's a Fiber Spider pattern too.
Yeah.
Can you tell that I love my Fiber Spider?
Little bit.
I did his pattern, but it's a UFO now. I have to find it. And I have to, maybe I can video chat with him. Just putting that out whenever I find it, because maybe he can, or maybe even you can help me just look at it and say, yeah, you're on this row, because so many rows to the Granny Meets Virus shawl.
Mm-hmm.
And I have no idea where I stopped. I'd have to go back to see what hook size. And I know I probably use a clover instead of my original one, and so I don't know. Maybe I'll just call it stop and then start a new one.
Okay, so it's not his pattern. He just done the tutorial on it.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes I get ahead of myself, and Craig's just fabulous. We all love him, but nonetheless, my
He
stuff.
helps us learn it. But now I'm thinking, since it was so long ago, that maybe when I go back to it, it will be much easier than when I first tried it, if that
Yeah.
makes sense. Yeah.
Well, you can do what I do.
Oh, did someone say hi to me or was it hi to you?
Oh, it was hi to Craig.
Okay.
RK Russell said hello to Craig. Craig, he kills me. I am his biggest cheerleader. Yeah. Oof. I cannot believe it's already been an hour and 10 minutes. Does it seem like an hour's already gone by?
No.
No.
I say this every video, and I'll keep saying it every video. These people that have all these long lives, it's just like, I don't know how they do it. I just could never wrap my head around it until you're on this side of the camera doing it. Then it's
Mhm.
just,
Yeah.
where did the time go? It's like when I sit down to do the crochets with me, I'm crocheting along, I'm chit-chatting, I'm jabbering away, and then all of a sudden it's just like, it's already been 30 minutes. I got to start wrapping up.
Mhm.
I'd do all night long.
Well, you know what? My body must have known I was going to chat with you because I don't know what it was. Maybe it's because it was a day of rest for me. But my cat and I, we were up by 6:30 this morning. So by 11:30, I'm like, I'm just laying down. I don't care. And I think I slept from 11:30 till like 3 o'clock. And I'm like, oh, I should make the pizza dough now, or at least
Yeah.
put it in my bread maker. But yeah, I wasn't sleeping. Like I got up in between and that. But yeah, so honestly, I could probably go and lie down too. It's just this country, slow life. But yes, but I'm
Well,
awake. I can stay up.
well, you said that the lives usually tire you out.
After sometimes, yeah. But I think if I'm hosting it, then because I want to pay attention to the chat, I want to get
Mhm.
people involved and yeah.
Well, it's it's easy to be on the other side of the camera watching, and you can always, well, they should have done it this way. Well, they should have done it that way, because I'm guilty as charged. You know,
Hmm.
there's things that I've watched people do. I'm thinking, why are you doing it that way? But
Yeah.
when on this side of the camera, it's a whole new world.
Hmm.
I mean, it is just
Yeah.
totally all. Oh, there you go, buddy.
Okay. Leave it.
What? That food are we talking about?
Yeah.
Jelly rolls?
Yeah, I would go with the second one too.
It was a quilting question.
Yeah, a jelly roll is a 2.5 inch strip cut all the way across the width of the fabric, and you
Okay.
get a certain amount of them, usually within that one range, and then just roll them all together like you would roll a jelly roll. So you can see
Okay.
just a little snip of each color around the edges.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, that's what
Sounds pretty.
that's what happened to me in the last crochet with me. I'm just crocheting along, chit chatting, and then it's just like it's 45 minutes. I gotta go.
Hmm.
I've gotta go. Hello, Jet and One.
Hi, Jet.
But it's you get on that roll, and it's you're trying to balance. Okay, how much of this is people going to watch? should I shorten it? And it's just, so I just got it in my head. I ain't worrying about that no more. I'm making a
No.
video. It is what it is. It's however long, it's however long. And people
Mhm.
can watch it all the way through, or they can stop it and watch me another time, or they don't got to watch it all. So
Hmm.
Russ is just going to do a video, and it is what it is.
Yeah, especially with my first one, it was like I am used to getting up in front of a group and speaking, but there's a difference between having a, the information in front of you you need to speak about and having someone to look at and know how to read the people than looking into a camera and wondering if anybody's going to watch it or if everybody's going to watch it or if they're going to be giving you the finger or the thumbs up.
Yep.
And but I didn't think it would be that much difference, but it is.
My favorite interchangeable needle set would be Chow Gu. Chow
Yeah.
Gu is my all-time favorite.
I find they're not as slippery as the Likes. I'm just gonna call it as the L needles.
Um, so if
I don't know.
I was somebody wanting to save their money for an interchangeable set, even if it
Mhm.
took you a year's long time to save up enough money to get a set, I would do a set of Chow Gu.
Yeah.
I
That's
disagree.
that's that's my opinion, Miss Cindy. If you want to work with trash, you're more than welcome to.
I like working with my birch wood.
No, they're all good. Don't get me wrong. All the sets are great.
Yeah.
It all boils down to the individual person.
I
Right.
think
So
yeah.
like I was explaining to you, Cindy, one time, it would almost be best to get a needle size of the set that you're thinking about getting and work with that, see how you like it.
Yeah.
Then buy another fixed needle set of something else that you're eyeing and try that. Because that way you're not going to spend $200 on a knitting needle set and hate it.
Hmm.
Here's my result. I've used these set of needles for all of these dishcloths, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is not my ninth. I also have 9, 10, 11, 12. I probably have done about 13 knitted dishcloths on. No,
Hmm.
no, no. I'd say I've done 11 of these on the dishcloths. I first started out with metal ones, and I'm like, mm-mm. So,
Yeah.
uh, but I have gotten one set of Shigu and the Knitter Pride ones I have used. But
You
this seems to be my favorite one. I don't know what it is.
have you
If
tried
it's the
Takumi?
color, I don't know.
Have you tried Takumi woods?
I've never heard of those ones. Yeah.
That's the set.
Taigumi wood?
Takumi.
Oh, Takumi. I think you mentioned that before. Taikun. Is
Takumi.
it with an I at the end?
Yes.
Taikumi wood, you said.
Yep.
Maybe I'll buy one set. I've stopped buying
Mhm.
knitting needles because I'm like you. I want to save up for interchangeable ones. So
Yeah.
Likey are good. I have a pair of Likey knitting needles. I have an interchangeable set of Likey.
mm,
Um, I was looking at a set of Moon Glow the other day. So,
moon glow.
yep.
Yeah, they're new. They're they're beautiful though.
But I don't know. Like here again, I hate to spend $200 on a set of needles just to. Well, I'm not. I'm not going to use them. They're just
Yeah.
you know
Right.
Oh man, this Coke is making me burp like crazy.
But
But-
I'm one of these, I like wooden needles for cotton yarn, but I like my metal needles for everything else.
Because then you can go faster.
Yeah.
What the? Cindy,
And
get
that-
rid of those.
Huh?
There's 3 things that just popped up from Hot Girls here. And I asked Cindy if she'd get rid of them.
Oh.
Alrighty. Okay, I may end up leaving this site.
That's fine. I'll bring you back in.
Okay, because my other phone doesn't want to plug me in, so I'll come back.
Actually, I think I just done it, Cindy. Actually, I think it's quicker for me to do it.
They're gone.
Yeah. Come back, Cindy. Come back. Come on back, Cindy. Cindy, hello. Come on back, Cindy. Hello.
She ran away.
She's like, I'm getting rid of this nut. Gone. He called my knitting needles trash. I'm leaving. I'm gone. She just posted it too. I'm staying here. You not like my needles. Well, actually, I don't like her, but hey.
I won't tell her you said that.
No one tell her. It'll be our secret. Oh, Craig has it. Craig has it. This channel is for a different kind of hooker. Yeah, I don't think I got my neon sign lit. I'll be after the podcast. I have, okay. I have a ton of Takumi needles from Joann's and a lot of Addie metal needles, but I have not tried either one. So I guess I should just see if I prefer metal or wood. That would be a good idea, Chris, especially if you already have them, not have to buy them. That'd be great because then you can actually understand if you'd rather have the wood or the metal. And if Chris, if you want to come up on panel, I'll give you the link, buddy. Chris. Yeah, hot donut sign is not on. Oh. No. Cindy, where are you at?
Probably playing in the snow.
She's playing with something. I used to like Takumi's, but then switched to Addie's, then Chagoo. I pretty much have most of the brands across the board. Chris. I hardly ever see anyone use DPNs. I think it would be interesting. Yeah, because with the magic loop, it's a lot easier than. Yeah.
I'm a DPNer.
Bet you are.
I had to wipe my tears away.
Well, at least you forgave him and came back.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have forgave me. I would.
Or did you come back for it?
I would just stayed away.
She may have came back for revenge.
Yeah.
Oh, is Craig saying that he's going to teach us how to use DPNs? Is that what I'm seeing? He's going to kill me for that
Yeah,
one.
they're good. I don't know.
Craig is going to kill me.
Yeah, he gives me a hard time because I do like my DPNs.
Oh, outdoor grandma. Hi, outdoor grandma. How you doing? Oh, she's from Montana. Knit me something warm, please, because we're freezing here in Michigan. Craig, he's killing me. I can't say what I want to.
Not like last slide. Not like the last slide. Here you go. I knitted something warm. I have my scarf, my first knitted wearable. Oh,
Oh, Chris has the perfect solution for Craig.
Toothpicks. You can do it, Craig. You've got some crochet thread.
You have support, buddy. You have support. Russ is behind you. Russ is behind you, pushing you. I am so in the doghouse with Craig over this. I'm telling you. Is that that ugly scarf that you knitted a little bit ago, Cindy?
this is my first scarf
Yeah.
with like a ton of mistakes because this included purling. And
You
then,
only showed 2 mistakes when you showed it off, though.
yeah, but I like the mistakes
Yeah,
because I'm not perfect like some people are.
it's a design element.
Yeah, I like this one. And it's called Brain Teaser. No, Rubik's Cube. Rubik's Cube. I'm going to screw that up again. No.
But
Dang it.
that's the whole point that I was making in one of my other videos, Cindy. That is the perfect. It doesn't matter if it has a flaw. It's still beautiful. It's still usable.
And I was trying to start to, I was like, I'm so creative. I'm going to do a scarf. So these are my Shaigu or my Knitter's Pride. I'm not too sure. But my cable is too long. Wait. These are Taikumis.
Yeah.
Clover.
Takumi.
Well, there you go. These aren't that bad. They have the same slipperiness as the Likes. So are these cheaper then?
No, but with the Takumi, you can get the spin cords, so your cable doesn't twist.
That's what I was wondering. I'm like, why is it like this? It kind of annoyed me.
Because that's a fixed circular knitting needle. If you had the Takumi with the swivel cord, it don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this one, right? This is all wrapped up.
Yeah. See, if you had the swivel cords, it wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
See,
Mother Nature's screaming. I'll be right back.
Okay. But see, now I'm used to knitting with the way this is like. That when I started with this, I'm like, it was very annoying for me.
Craig.
This one or this one?
Chris, borrow someone's tackle box and snag the swivel.
So it's interesting.
Well, you've got they have the twist and then they have the spin. So depending on, see how these don't wrap itself up all the way? They're more relaxed. That's the twist.
Okay. Yeah, because these are really springy. It's like what do you call it? Those little things that go on.
Slinkies.
What is it called? That little springy boincy thing. And then you put it on the step and then it goes. What is that called? Slinky. Yeah, speak up, boy. I can't hear you. I'm not gonna rhyme with slinky.
Yep. Joy, we're on the same time. It's 1:16 here too.
I'm midnight. Ooh, I'm gonna be turning into a pumpkin.
Good morning, Zara.
Hi, Zara.
12:17. Okay, I'm gonna go have coffee at Jennifer's house. It's only 12:17.
Hey, I'm with you, Jennifer. Look at that. We're the same age. We're the same time zone. Apparently, Canada may get rid of the time zones, though, or the daylight saving time.
It'd be nice if we did.
But then people are saying, do you want it darker earlier or lighter earlier?
Lighter or
See, and I'm the opposite.
well, because I have to drive an hour one way to work and back home. So right now I go to work in the dark and I come home in the dark.
Oh, I used to be like that.
So if they
You're
stop
not
the
getting
time,
more.
if they stop fluctuating with the time, I'd be going in the daylight and coming home in the daylight.
Oh, but I like having it daylight at 10 o'clock at night still. That's my thing.
Well, you are just in one of the best places.
I am.
Oh, I bought a couple of books.
Oh, Debbie, you'd probably get lost up here in Canada too when wait till we really get our snowfall. I call this the state snowfall, where they'd be shutting everything down because of the little bit of snow. Is that horrible? I'm horrible. But I have to stop and realize that, yeah, you're not equipped for heavy snowfalls. Oh, oh, excuse me. You get your paws off this.
Bless you.
Thank you. Thank you, kind buddy. Not Russ. Rusty the Dusty. What are you showing off now?
It's another new book I got.
Russ likes to show off his stuff.
Oh, well, yeah, who doesn't?
Sweet.
Crochet techniques and something else. Oh, and tips. I thought it tips said something else.
Uh-huh. David is in PA, Pennsylvania. Fiber Spider and me are both night owls.
Night owls are good.
Craig, you've not had no snow yet at all? That surprises me. Oh, and I do have another book coming because most of my library is basically knitting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
So to do my stitch tutorials for crochet, I have nothing. I have a couple of pattern books, but I don't have any stitch books.
Okay.
So Russ bought a book from it's an awesome place. It's called alibris.com.
I wonder.
You can buy used books.
Okay.
And for me, it only costs $4.99 to ship one book.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, that's it. That's all the shipping I pay for one book. And they have multiple suppliers that sell the same book. So you can find one that's closer to you. You might even be able to find someone that's selling in your state or close to you where you can just buy it online and go pick it up and have no shipping.
That's
Nice.
cool.
And
Now, was that book used though?
it's used and new. You can either way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and do you get the new or used?
There's a lot of times, well, they have different for the used books.
Yeah.
They have category. So
Okay.
they have find like new, which is almost like brand new.
Yeah.
It's just like, okay, I bought this. I don't want it no more. I've not used it, so I hand it back in.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
that's neat.
it's fine like new because there's nothing wrong with it. There's
Yeah.
no writing, no dents, no nothing. But yet it'll be $3 cheaper or $4 cheaper than the new
Yeah.
book.
Hmm.
Sometimes even way cheaper than that.
That's
Sometimes the
cool.
new books are half off. And then you have good, fair. Um, then they have what's called, I think, trade paperback status, which, yeah, you want to stay away from that as if possible. So I always look for the good, the fine like new, or the new.
Hmm. Oh yeah.
But if I can find a fine like new,
Yeah.
I'll buy that before I would a new because you're saving money.
Hmm. That's what I would do too. Craig thinks he's the flake.
Oh, Craig, this is for you.
Oh, that's pretty. I love the colors.
You know, that would be a great Christmas present for Craig this year.
Yes,
That's
it
the
would.
DPNs, right?
Yes.
Yes. And Russ hasn't done Christmas shopping yet. So Craig just might get a set of double points.
Hmm. So tiny.
These are the US 02 millimeter.
Wow.
Sock needle.
Yep.
That's what I have to knit socks on.
Yeah,
Well,
I tried the 9-inch. Have you tried them yet?
oh, look at how
9-inch
tiny
circular.
that is.
They're awesome. Great
I
for me.
love them, but my hands hate them.
Well, yeah. But they're
Because, I
great
mean,
for
I could do a tube without looking, no problem. But my hands would be like this in the morning.
Yeah.
mm,
So, Cindy, are you ready to try DPNs yet?
Well, you know what? When I was trying to do the hat pattern, or I've been looking at hat patterns, and I was starting the hat pattern, and then all of a sudden I'm like, what? Now I gotta go and order DPNs? I'm like, oh man, maybe the hat can wait for a while.
Well, if you know how to do the magic loop, you can use it.
See, and then someone else was talking about magic, or no, I was watching it, the magic loop, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like it. I can use two 24-inch or two 16-inch, but I cannot do the magic loop. That loop and I just don't get along.
Yeah, and no, actually, I think I was watching a video about the magic loop, and then they did something like this. I don't know. Hello, Fluffy.
I've been trying to corrupt him, but he's turned it on me.
I'm uncorruptible. I can't be corrupted. I'm as corrupted can be.
Good, because that's exactly what I was gonna say. I've only known you a short time, and yep,
Hour and 38 minutes.
you're leaving in 38 minutes.
No, that's how long you've known me is an hour and 38 minutes.
Too much. Oh, excuse me. Stay away from my needles. I think my cat's in a playful mood right now.
So I am ready for Monday.
What's
So
with?
I can so I can get my gifts.
Oh, I thought. Cat. Oh. She's playing with my flower. And now she dumped my. I had my flower stuck in my toothpicks, and now she knocked it down. Stop playing with my flowers. Fake flowers. Oh, Lisa, I miss you laughing at me.
Oh, is she back home yet?
No, not yet.
No, I think she's been there for a week pretty soon. Yeah.
Tuesday will be a week.
Another 2 weeks of freedom. I know.
I'm sending her this video just for that. You were naughty. Russ, still clueless on your Xmas gift. Oh, don't be clueless, darling. Russ is going to send you some double-pointed needles for Christmas. He'll be all right.
I know.
I can even throw in a couple of cable needles for him.
Russ has everything.
Oh, I love him to death. Getting you yarn would be like throwing a grain of sand in the desert.
Send him some origami paper, and then he can start that hobby.
Our friendship can end at any minute now. I have the push of a button.
You don't like
Really?
origami?
I can't do origami if someone had a gun to my head saying do it.
He makes it look so easy.
He makes everything look so easy. He can show us how to stand on your head and twirl like a ballerina, and I still couldn't do it.
Don't give him any ideas.
I'd like to see Craig twerk.
Oh, he says that he's got cable needles. Yeah, but these are special cable needles. These are the ones that have the little spiral in them.
Okay, she asked.
They're just lovely to work with.
These are the Knitter's Pride. They're I think from the Zing collection. They're a good metal. The tips are aluminum, but the metal's good. It has US and metric size engraved on it. So far, I haven't had any rub off. The tips are flat when you get them, but the more you use them, the more they round to the way you knit with them. So I've enjoyed them.
That's interesting. A point that forms into your shape.
Yeah. How do you like working with those?
I thought those were eyelash curlers. Okay, Russ, if you want to go that way, go for it.
I've not tried working with them yet, but let me tell you, they make these little ones.
Mm-hmm.
When you're doing the end of a hat.
Yeah.
So nice. But you don't like magic loop, so you might not like them. But I think they're only 6 inches. So they might be, and the way that they bend, you might be able to maneuver them better.
Yeah. Worth a try.
They're on clearance at Mary Maxim.
Okay, I'll check them out. Yeah, I went window shopping with Mary Maxim yesterday.
Ooh.
I can't go window shopping.
Yeah.
I always come home with 2 or 3 cartloads.
No, I loaded up my cart, and it's like I have to let it set for 2 to 3 days and then go back and reevaluate what's in it.
You might want to wait until the end of next week, because most of the major yarn companies will be having Black Friday sale.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, because I went to Michael's yesterday, and they'd already started their Black Friday, and
it's worthless. It's the same as last year. You buy 2, you get 1 free.
Well, buy 2 get 1 half price. Depends on what it is. So but I did get a 40% off coupon for my next purchase.
Is that for 1 item?
Yes.
That's the time, Cindy. If you can get a hold of one of those coupons, you got a Michaels, right?
Yes, and I did get a
Mhm.
40%, and that's how I ended up getting my clovers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And someone was suggesting me do Amazon, and I'm like, no, I hear too many fakes are out there, and I'm like,
Mhm.
no, I want them now. And so, yeah.
There's there's some things I won't buy on Amazon, like yarn and stuff.
Yeah.
I go straight to the main yarn places.
I mean, Amazon's a lot higher than even Michael's and Joann's with their yarn. I
Mhm.
was not impressed.
Um, yeah, I loved. Oh shoot, Premiere. How they have the when you shop with Premiere, they give you points or they give you cash
Mhm.
back. And I think I got $15 that I can use off my next order.
Good.
Yes.
But how much
So,
did you spend to get that?
couple of dollars.
So I have a question. Did you release a video today?
Yep. Come out at
Okay, I must have missed it then. I haven't watched your recent video then.
come out at midnight.
Oh, okay. Today? Just now?
Mhm.
No, yesterday.
No,
Yesterday?
Every Saturday at midnight.
Oh, I must have been sleeping.
he was showing off his little cone of yarn.
This cone of yarn. So then your premiere hasn't shown, no, Kirshner's. I don't know. What site were you with? What of the
Premiere.
many sites are you waiting on?
Premiere.
Okay, it was premiere. Okay.
Oh, Chris won something from Hobie. He won a $30 gift certificate. Way to go.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Spend it wisely.
I just yeah. I I gotta stay off yarn sites.
Yes. I would love to see your New Year's resolution of just using the yarns you have.
You have a better chance at me winning the lottery than you have that happening.
Yeah. It's hard. Trust me.
Oh
I've
no.
been
Yes,
on
it
a
is.
yarn ban well, it's easy when your income doesn't allow it a little bit, but I'm not complaining. But but it's interesting to see your stash go down a little, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that with the quilting and with the yarn. It's like, I was in a position where I didn't have it to spend and it was only if needed.
Yeah.
So I went through and a lot of creative ideas came through just going through it and seeing what I had
Yes.
and what to make.
Yeah. And then I was mixing colors that I normally never would. And I'm like,
Mhm.
this is neat. It's neat.
Yeah,
It gave me a whole new, okay, what can I find in my stash or I find something and I'm like, oh, okay, what can I make with this? So yeah.
yeah.
Um, see, you watch yours go down. I watch mine go up.
I think I'd get a little anxiety.
I I am within reach of so much yarn. It is not even funny.
Me too, but that's only because my place is small.
Uh-uh.
I'm
Um,
staring at them right now. my boxes.
If I have 2 totes, then to me that is my limit. Because I buy for projects, I don't buy to have on hand.
Yeah.
Oh,
When I first started, I wanted to be like, and don't get me wrong, I love looking at people's yarn stuff. And I'm like,
Mhm.
that's what I want to do one day. That's what I want to do. And I even remember my sister, I showed her my little pile of yarn, and she's like, wait, oh, how did she word it? Let's see what it is a year from now. And
Yeah.
whoa, did it ever explode? So yeah.
well, let's see. Jennifer, you're wondering how much yarn is right here, right now? There is 5 full totes behind the love seat. There is 1, 2, 3. There's 3 full totes on the floor. I've got 1, 2, 3. There's 4 large, big boxes of yarn ready to go into totes. Then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 5 bags of yarn that need to
17.
go into a tote. That is just here in the living room.
That's 17 containers.
Yeah, Anne, your point? Oh,
Congratulations, you can keep warm this winter.
Yeah. He's insulating his place with yarn.
I I love yarn. It makes me happy.
Yeah.
And and no one's
I mean,
if,
we're teasing you, not making fun of you.
oh no, I know you guys were
I'm not judging you.
say 24/7. How long will it take you to go through all yarn? Oh, the rest of my life?
Mm.
It would, yeah, I've got a lot of yarn.
But I will admit it sucks when you're looking for colors. Like, I want to do some Christmas stuff. And do you think I can find the red yarn I know I have? Or the green?
Well, see
Oh,
that
what do you want, Autumn?
when you
But now, Russ, you're not the only one. I've seen a few others have podcasts, and one in particular, the whole back of his room is covered, plus several totes stored in his basement, so many deep.
That must be Craig Fiber Spider. No, I'm kidding. All you see is a nice setup, a nice curtain setup, from what I see.
Buddy is talking about smells like yarn.
That's what I thought. He likes those neon colors, or green, I think.
Was I right, Buddy?
Snowflake yarn?
No, smells like yarn.
Oh, smells. Yeah.
I've
Yeah,
not
I
seen
do
him.
like
I've not
Ross.
seen him on YouTube in a long time.
He's back. He had to leave for a while for disturbing reasons, but he's
Oh,
back.
yep, you're right.
You know what? I watched him.
He had to go to Instagram for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched him last year or a couple of years. I don't know, but I thought he wasn't feeling well. I don't know. He looked like he was getting thinner and thinner and thinner, and it worried me.
Mhm.
But
Oh,
I hope he's
when
okay.
that issue.
Oh, is
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
issue?
Yeah, he had a medical issue.
That's what I thought. And I was just like, oh, I hope he's okay, because you could tell he's trying to not say anything. Like, he's just trying to be like what we're doing now. But I was just looking and I'm like, oh, I hope he's okay. He just looks sick. Holy bully. He is a bully. He is a bully.
I am not a bully.
He's like laughs at us lowly two binner people.
Did we lose YTF Chris?
Yeah.
We did?
No, I don't know. Maybe he likes to make tea and cookies.
He's making us tea and cookies.
Sometimes he goes and makes a snack and then he's like, yeah, I just made a cheese sandwich. And what are you doing, Kat? She has her paws resting on me. Like, what are you doing, Kat? Are you wanting to be in the picture, you sexy cat? Oh, I
Ah,
still want to say the words I say to Lisa to make her laugh. But this is not that channel.
Yeah, Chris is with us. He was just checking the Hobie site.
Oh,
yeah, he forgot all about us.
Hmm.
he wants to impress us with what he's going to buy.
You know, I don't even know if I'm subscribed to my own channel.
You know what? I wasn't for the longest time. But I don't think you can.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, I'm
Because
so excited. I'm moving up to 800.
are you?
Congratulations.
I am 85 people away from having my 1,000.
Nice.
You'll get it.
I'm hoping.
Because I was struggling with staying at 764, 765, 764, 766, 764. It's like, holy Hannah. Then I just ignore it completely.
Isn't that crazy? You
Yeah.
you bounce.
Yeah.
But I went and checked the status for monetization, and it finally got rid of the hours. I achieved the 4,000 hours. I've already got that done.
Yeah.
Good.
So I'm just working on getting 85 more people.
And that's what, okay, if I have to say anything, that's what I'm proud of. I get my watch hours. I may not have more beautiful people in my life, but they're watching me. So I take that as a huge compliment. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, you go and play. Go and play.
Craig says we bounce because it's called the refresh.
Ah,
I thought I bounced because it was called fat.
yeah. I bounce a lot too.
Now look, I have more jelly rolls than you guys have material.
Not quite.
Uh,
I thought guys jingle, not bounce.
uh,
Or they sway.
No, the TikTok song is I jingle jingle.
Jingle, jingle.
jingle, jingle, jangle. I can't sing a whole lot to it because YouTube will flag me for copyright.
Yeah.
Oh, hi Tracy, welcome in.
Hi, Tracy.
Has anybody tried the new Mainstays yarn from? Well, it's not new, but they're not getting it from. They're getting it from a new supplier, and is it really soft?
I wonder if it's the Turkish yarn.
It is. They're. It's yeah. It's totally different. Feels way different.
Hoo, hoo, hoo. Canadians don't get mainstay.
You don't have Walmart.
Our Walmarts carry our Bernat. Bernat, Bernat, Bernat.
Yeah, but I would think that Walmart would have their own brand in there.
That's what I would think. I don't think.
Go to Walmart.com and see if you can have it sent to Walmart to pick up. Because
maybe it's that way.
You might be able to get their mainstays that way.
Okay, I'll have to look into that.
Because they should just be able
to. It takes an hour and a half to, but maybe they can deliver it to my cousin's place. Or unless they don't deliver it to people's homes. No, they don't, I don't think. Mm-hmm. I'll have to make a day trip to The only, I used to chuckle when I hear people say, "Yeah, our Walmart's an hour away from me. Our Michaels are an hour and a half," and that's just that's like me now. I've become one of those towny people where things are an hour away now.
Oh, RK Russell's leaving. Good night. Good night,
Have a
RK.
good night.
Now, I'm
I
very
hope-
fortunate. The
Yeah.
city where I live, I've got 2 Michaels, Joann's, 3 local yarn stores, um, 2 Walmarts, and then there's one out in the county. So,
Wow, you've got it made.
So glad I have another week off from work.
Oh,
I don't.
so
I
what
don't.
do you do on your
Well,
week off?
I'm going to spend 5 days with my mom and dad.
Oh, and then 5 days just recovering?
No, I'll come home from mom and dad's and have to go to work.
Oh, I thought you said you had 2 weeks off.
Just one.
Just one.
It's 10.
Oh, okay.
It's 10 days. So I had Thursday night off, Friday night off, Saturday night off, this Sunday night off, then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Then I go back to
Okay.
work.
right.
So how do you do your sleep pattern?
I don't.
So,
Change, I do not change my sleep pattern.
oh, really? So they know that they'll sleep during the day and you'll
Yep.
see them in the evening? Oh,
Yep.
okay. That's tough. That would be tough for me to do.
Well, it's too hard to
Yeah.
flop like that.
Yeah. A lot of people get sick because of that.
And that's why Russ don't do that.
Yeah.
Jennifer has. I don't have any major stores. We just have Dollar General. My yarn shopping is all online,
Yeah.
and that's the way it is for a lot of people.
Yeah. But,
I think my stagecoach is going to turn into its pumpkin, and then I'll have to make. It's almost midnight here. Well, Debbie, if you got to go to bed, you go to bed, darling, and
Yes.
we'll see you in the next video.
night.
Take care.
Yeah, Russ probably won't be on much longer.
Hallelujah. Oh. Oh.
One push of a button and I can make you disappear. I can be Houdini tonight.
You've got the touch.
It's one of those Cindy who?
Cindy
Cindy
Hulu.
Hulu?
Yeah, the Grinch is being mean.
You have real self-control, buddy. I will be like you when I grow up. Yeah, forget all that. If I see a yarn, I want it, I got it. Although I am trying my hardest not to buy yarn the rest of the year, except on December 25th.
Why on December 25th? You get a special deal? Are you expecting Christmas money?
No Christmas money.
Oh.
It's just that there's a certain yarn that I'm wanting, and it's going to be on sale at midnight on December 25th.
Ah,
So I figured I'd take $3 and buy some yarn.
Just $3?
Uh-huh. Craig, leave me alone, Craig. Leave me alone.
Oh, that was too quick. Very trying. Yes, Craig, I'm finding that out.
I'm trying to be good. It's not easy when you got all these yarn companies coming up with these 75, 85% off clearance sales.
true.
I will have to admit, yeah, those bobbins look pretty neat. Even though I haven't seen all the colors because Russ only has a certain color palette. So I get to see the greens and the browns and where are the purples and the oranges and the reds and
They're
Or
coming.
do they exist?
They're coming. Give them time.
Oh, okay.
I
I wondered if you got the different colors.
I think I got 100 spools, give or take.
100 what?
All I have to say, Russ, is you teach me not to bad talk about holy crap. Wow. I think that's awesome. You can do that. I just I
Yeah.
guess like I don't think I
Now wait a minute. Who said anything? I can do it. I just done it. I will figure out the repercussions of it later.
okay. Because yeah, I guess I'm like that too.
Oh,
I think we all can be.
Okay, Jennifer, you have a good night.
Yes. Rest well.
Let's see, Russ, how many of those 10-pounder yarn spools? Oof. Probably, well, a lot of them I already put into cake form. So they're in a tote somewhere already in cake form because they're easier to store in a cake form than they are in a 10-pound spool. Because the 10-pound spools, I can only get two in a tote.
I can't wait to see those videos. Or is that the one you were showing us a week ago where it was like this huge wool cone? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I remember that one.
I could do some serious damage with that. Get the dye pot out, get the needles out, get the hook out.
You see that right there?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
With that being 100% wool yarn and it's a thick weight, it's a number
Perfect.
5. Makes beautiful slippers.
Yeah.
All right. Good thing you know my address. My shoe size would be women's 11, men's 9.
Hello.
I'm placing an order.
I'm hearing something, but I can only see Buddy.
I'm placing an order.
You could call it your retirement stash. Actually, Tracy, I do.
Yeah.
Because the yarn is getting so outrageous to buy anymore.
Yes.
You go to Michael's and try and get a Karen cake. You're not getting a Karen cake under $12.99 unless it's on sale. And then when it's on sale, it's $9. You used to be able to get Karen cakes for $4.99 at Black Friday. Not anymore.
Wow.
Well, if war breaks out, we could bunker down at Russ. Anybody can come bunker down. If we go to war, anybody can come bunker down with me. Just bring food. I'm a fat man that likes to eat. I'll supply the yarn, you supply the food, and we're good.
I enjoy cooking, so if you need a cook, I'll be there.
Ooh.
Let's see, Just Fluffy. Russ, you could send a spool of that beauty to Buddy, and he could do a video of that hand-dyed results. Oh, well, if you want to see that, I can hand-dye myself. But for what I want it for, I just want it for slippers. Because, like I was saying, yarn is so expensive now. To get slipper yarn, you're going to spend $20 to make a pair of slippers.
Oh, yeah.
To get 100% wool that thick.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I only paid like $40 for that entire thing.
Wow.
That's not the Icelandic stuff, right?
No.
I honestly couldn't tell you where it comes from.
Oh, okay.
I remember some of the first yarns I bought was under $1 a skein, and it's ridiculous what it is now.
Yeah, if you can get it at Ollie's, but people's been going to
Mhm.
Ollie's and buying it up and then going online and selling it. I'm not saying there's nothing. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with them doing that. Just let me get that out there.
Yeah.
There's back probably 6 years or so ago, you could go into Hobby Lobby on a Monday or a Tuesday, and they would have a lot of yarn um, for 99 cents.
Mm-hmm.
And every week it was something different, but they always had a ton of yarn for 99 cents. And we're not talking the cheap yarn. This is $5.99 a skein, but for that week, for that special, it was 99 cents. Oh, hello, Daniel.
Hi.
Paul Ply here.
Yep, he's here.
I
So
don't.
I was going and getting some of their yarn while they had those specials, and then they stopped having the specials. So
They're
then,
like, Russ is buying too much.
then I found Hirschner's,
Mm-hmm.
and they would have yarn on sale for 99 cents or
Yeah.
89 cents or whatever, and then that stopped. And then it's just like, from then on, it's just like yarn just kept going up and up and up and up and up.
Mm-hmm.
And so when these yarn companies have 75 or 80% off, and it doesn't hurt to buy a few skeins here and there.
Right. I mean, I look forward to the companies having that discount.
Yes.
But when it's like an indie dyer or a small business, it worries me because are they going out of business and have to sell?
Right.
Because it's not fair to them that everybody's jacked their prices up too.
Well, and that's what I try and make everybody aware of. You have these special companies that hand dye yarn.
Yeah.
People have to take in consideration all the chemicals that they have to buy, all of the
Mm-hmm.
dyes they have to buy. They have to buy the yarn that's blank.
Yeah.
Then there's the different fibers, the different thicknesses, and all of that, depending on the yarn that you're getting, will determine on how much that blank costs.
Right.
You've got their time to dye it. You've got their time to, they have to rinse it out. They have to dry it. They have to, there's so many steps. So
Right.
when people start saying $27 for a hank of yarn, I'll pass. Well, you don't understand all the process that goes into that.
That's right. I mean, we dye it occasionally so we can understand it. They dye it all the time.
Because that's their business.
Yeah. So it's different from, a hobby versus a business. And I don't know about you, but I keep just a very limited amount of dyes. And anything other than that, I want to let a professional do it.
Yep. And, and that's why I try and support hand dyers.
Yeah.
I have a lot of Paul Ply Guy yarn. I have quite not a ton, but I do have a lot of their yarn because I do support them the best I can.
Yeah.
And I got his advent calendar last year, and I got his as soon as the advent calendar shows up Monday, I'll have it for this year. And he's not doing it anymore for this will be the last year for his advent, according to the video that he done.
Mm-hmm.
Now that might change come next year. That might change, and he might put out.
Yeah.
But you just you don't know. And I love hand dyed yarn.
I haven't really crocheted with hand dyed yarn, but I'm really interested in knitting. I think I'd want to knit with the hand dyed yarn
It's beautiful. It,
because then I get a lot more for my, you know, well, I know what I'm trying to say. Russ, are you high? Yes. Yes.
um,
That's
so
why you could. That's why they don't have any more bobbin cells. They're all gone.
I have not. The last time that I went to Premier, the only thing that was sold out was their solid white yarn on the bottom.
Oh,
Huh.
Everything else was not. Nothing else was sold out. I don't. Like I said, I don't know what it is now because I've not been to their site. But this sale's been going on for like 3 weeks, and they're not sold out yet.
ooh, maybe they're waiting for Cindy to get paid.
So well, it's kind of sad because you're getting three skeins of yarn on one bobbin,
Hmm.
and it's the same anti-pilling acrylic, the same yardage as if you bought one for $5, because one skein of their anti-pilling acrylic is $4.99.
That's not bad.
And you're getting three full skeins of yarn for $3.99.
I'm wondering if it was the shape that people didn't like.
People didn't like the core because the core broke, and the core was the spool
Yeah.
that they had it on was real flimsy, and it would break and it wouldn't hook
Oh,
up. So you would almost have to, when you got it, you'd almost have to put it into cake form to store it. And you also got to remember, one of those bobbins, they're like that, you know.
hmm.
So it takes up space.
Could you put it on a dowel and let it feed off that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure can.
Are those Yugo or Go-Go's still around? Hugos
Yep.
or yeah?
Logo. Yeah.
Yep, they're still around.
Okay.
Matter of fact, Red Heart come out with their version.
Ah,
So
I didn't care for those. It's just,
to me, it's gimmick.
yeah,
That
a lot
that
of cardboard and yeah.
Yeah, that whole go thing to me is a gimmick. Now, if it goes on clearance, don't
yeah.
Russ will be right there. Russ will buy it. I'll be the first one to say it. But I'm not going to go out of my way to
Yes.
buy it just
I
because I don't
yeah.
want to have yarn barf.
I like the Crayola gimmick. I would have bought some of those yarns. And I like the Sesame Street. I would have bought those ones if I had a
Good
chance.
day at work, Daniel.
Night, Daniel.
Have a good day at work. Don't burn your hands on the coffee. I think that's where he works. I don't know. He did say he was working, right?
Yeah, he's got a job.
Yeah. FS. Uh-oh. Is Chris swearing?
I don't think so.
Oh, no. What does FS stand for? For F sakes.
Chris Kaleidoscope says, Fiber Spider, you helped create a Russ monster. Craig goes, Chris, he was a monster way before I met him, trust me. I've always been a yarnaholic. But this might have somewhat of a play of why I'm such a yarn hoarder today. When I was 8 years old, that's when my whole crocheting and knitting started. That was and I could only get yarn because we were poor. So the only yarn I could get is either from the lady across the street when she had something she didn't want or didn't wasn't going to use, she would give it to me. And my grandmother, when she would do the same. So I didn't have a whole lot of yarn. So when I first got my first job and my first car, I was able to drive. So I would spend weekends with my aunt, and we would go to Kroger, or not Kroger. We used to go to Kmart.
Oh yeah.
And Woolworth. We used to have a Woolworth. So they would sell yarn. Well, back then you had layaway. So I would put all of this yarn on layaway. And then over the weeks, every time I got paid, I'd go in and put $20 down, you know, until it was paid, until my layaway was paid. Well, then when I got married, my wife sold it all.
And that's when the divorce happened. No.
She sold all of my yarn.
Yikes.
And we were just married. We had our baby. We had no money. Russ couldn't buy any yarn. Russ had no yarn. And for 9 years, Russ had no yarn. Russ couldn't knit or crochet. And I told myself I would never let that happen to me again. Never.
Good.
So after the divorce and several years thereafter, because it takes you 35 years to get out of a 9-year divorce, I started to buy yarn when it was on sale. And that's how my stash started.
Right.
And I vowed to myself then I would never ever be without yarn, no matter what the economy was or what relationship I was in. I would never ever be without yarn because yarn's my happy place.
Right.
Yeah, I could see that.
So I don't know if that had, you know, that was what triggered my yarn hoarding or what.
Okay. Do you enjoy the yarn?
Oh, 100%.
If you enjoy it, it's not hoarding. If you can breathe in your house, it's not hoarding.
Oh, thank you, Chris. That's nice.
And you clean it up. Like, it's not like it's scattered all over the place. You keep your yarn stashed nicely. You take care of your yarn. Yeah. Not like some hoarding places you see.
Yeah, I just read that one. It's true. You are more comfortable now.
Yeah, my yarn stash is probably 10 to 15 years old, maybe.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I don't get me wrong. I still have a few skeins laying around with Kmart price tag
Oh yeah.
for 77 cents, and it was Windtuck yarn.
Yep.
Windtuck, however you want to say it. That, you know, that wasn't a bad yarn.
Because because Kmart and Ames would have good sales.
Yep.
So it was stock up time. Sometimes Heels would, but not that often.
So yeah, I think that is the start of my yarn hoarding. But you know, I do have enough yarn. If I wasn't able to buy any more from this date forward,
Mhm.
I think I would have enough until I was no longer here.
Hmm.
Yeah. Well, mother and father divorced when I was small, but even before that, when he was gone, times were hard. When he was there, times were harder. And it was Mama would sew for people. She taught adults sewing, crochet. She'd, factory. Then she worked in the hospital. Um, so it was bounced, between there and my grandmother's. And my mother was born in 1930, so she was raised in the Depression era. And she instilled in us with a lot of things. But I went through this spell where I can afford it, I'm going to get it. And then I got to the point where I had so much that I had to thin it out because we had moved so many times. And I wanted to keep things that meant something to me because we had lost so much moving back and forth. So after I thinned mine down, I've just kept it thin.
Hmm. Yes.
Me and Kevin's been talking. It's like, I do want to thin my yarn out. I do. But because I want to do mystery boxes, mystery bags.
Right.
But I told him, I says, you don't realize how hard that is for me
Mm-hmm.
to make these boxes and bags up to get rid of. That
Oh,
I
yeah.
that
I
is
can
really
relate.
hard for me.
Yeah.
You know, when I was moving, I had I I gifted my helpers with a bunch of yarn. Some didn't want, so I'm like, that's fine. But some were like, they were walking out with like 6, 7 of those reusable grocery totes, and it was hard to say yes.
Yeah.
It is hard to say yes, but it became easier when I'm like, this was gifted to me. I can't get rid of the gifted yarn.
Mhm.
And so that's where most of my stash is, except some of the stuff that I still have. But most of my stash has been the gifts I own and
Right.
received. And yeah. But I used to be like that with food. Like you should see, like I have so many, to me, I have tons of canned stuff that I was packing. Like I had
Mhm.
like those black Canadian Tire shelves. I had one just entirely full of cans and salad dressings and
Yeah.
I had so much that some stuff was outdated, and to me I'm like, if it's outdated I'll still use it, but to some of my packers they're like, depending who was helping me pack, it
Mhm.
depend on whether I kept stuff or not. But I got rid of quite a bit. But yeah, I think it must stem down to my childhood or something where,
Mm.
but now I'm not like that as much. Food isn't controlling me as much. You
Mhm.
can't tell though, but yeah,
Same.
yeah.
I just to do the mystery yarn sale is really, it's going to take a toll on me.
Mhm. Yeah, I had to get into the headspace when I did the KonMari because and I only went, a small amount at a time. I couldn't do it all at once.
Oh yeah.
But
And
you have to
then
get,
yeah,
but you have to get in that headspace before you can do it and don't regret it afterwards.
Well, see,
That's the hard part.
but see with the yarn, it's like, you know, I might not quite remember all the colors that I have,
Hmm.
but in my mind it's like, oh, I know I've got yarn for that. So
Right.
I'll go digging through my totes and I'll find that yarn, but it might not be the right color.
Right.
Um, but it's in my mind. And once I sell this yarn, I'm not going to have it to be able to reference.
Hmm.
And 90% of my yarn has been discontinued and they don't make anymore.
See,
Yeah.
I
So
I
once
can
it's
say
gone,
right now, you're not in the headspace to do mystery bags.
Uh-uh.
I would keep your yarn and just keep it.
Yeah.
Don't worry, bother what everyone is saying. And like
oh no,
Buddy said, you're
no,
happy.
no one's telling me I have to get rid of it.
Yeah,
It's
then I
just,
wouldn't.
I just, but I want to get, I'm here because I want to
Uh,
get rid of it because I want to make room for new stuff.
oh, I see.
Yeah.
But I'm still in, I still have that once it's because, like I said, they don't make the yarns I
Right.
have
Take
anymore. They don't.
pictures. You could always take pictures.
But then it's like, okay, well, dummy, if you didn't sell that or if you didn't give that away, you would have it.
Mm,
Mhm.
And I've given people 25-pound boxes of yarn. I'll just pack a box full of yarn and ship it.
yeah.
Um, but that was rare occasions. And
Hmm.
the yarn that I shipped them was yarn that they don't make anymore. Well,
Oh,
Right.
once I shipped it, it's gone. So,
I'd probably have the same issue too. It's
but
I
kind of
think we
like,
all do.
yeah, my one sample that I know. I don't know if they make the Galaxy yarn anymore by King Cole. Yeah. See, I was gifted
Yeah.
the color. I was gifted 12 balls. So I made a bod shawl and I gifted it to Lisa. But I was thinking the same thing. I'll make this shawl because I want to do this. This is very pretty, and I think she would look pretty in it. And what she does, and but it was easy to do that. Well, one, because I love her. She's
Yeah.
been a good friend to me, but I still had 6 balls that I could still use. It wasn't like I used all of my stash. I was
Mhm.
able to keep some. So I get that, and I don't want to be like a selfish person, I
Right.
want to bless somebody with it. So, but yeah, I get where you're coming from.
Plus, she's also work worthy, knit worthy, or crochet worthy.
Yeah.
Someone that you would do it for.
Yeah. And I know she appreciated it too
Yeah.
and stuff. And yeah, and that's where I tend to give my stuff. Like, you should see my sister's room. I should tour all the stuff I've made her because she has it all displayed. Yeah.
I've seen some
Mm,
beautiful ones.
yep.
yeah. I used mine was the black, grays, and the whites with the care on big cakes.
Hmm.
That's my colorway. Yeah. And I normally don't use those colorways, but it was funny because that was a low part in my life. So I decided to choose the darks and the grays.
Yeah.
And that's it. I don't think I've ever picked up black or gray unless I'm doing it in a amigurumi or something like that.
Hmm.
But yeah.
Yep. That's one thing about some of the quick color changes. If they're really bright and stand out, if I'm in a bad mood or something's really bothering me, I can pick something colorful like that to work with, and just seeing it come to life seems to help
Yes.
the mood a lot.
Good night, Craig. Well, you're not going to bed, but you might be going to get something to eat.
Maybe he's gaming.
I don't know, he's pulling a Tigger, he's bouncing around. Later, Craig.
I
Well, we've been going for 2 hours
you
and
did say pulling a tiger, right?
Tigger. Winnie the Pooh, Tigger was always bouncing.
Oh, okay. It's midnight. It's late. No, it's one. Oh, actually, my time is 1, 2, 3.
mine's 223.
Oh, I laugh at the smallest things.
But we should probably call it a day. We've been going for 2.5 hours,
Mm-hmm.
and so I want to thank everybody for coming in. It's been a blast. Thank you for stopping in, buddy, and thank you, Cindy, for coming on up. It was a pleasure as always.
Oh, you almost had to
Welcome.
struggle with your words when you mentioned me.
Well, because you're just a gorgeous person. You take the breath out of me.
Thank you. Most people say that to me.
Well, I know at least I have to take a number when I come visit you.
Take a number. Exactly. You're lucky I was available tonight.
I would have made you available.
It seems like we need to do a chat turns into a live.
Or that's what happened the last live.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be me, you, and Lisa chatting, and then all of a sudden it turned into this.
Yeah.
Hey, we're going live, and we went live.
That's okay. I was free today.
Well, I hope you don't send me a bill any day.
No. Well, let me figure out how much these needles cost.
Let's see. I might have a couple of pennies in my penny jar.
Oh, yeah, I have a penny jar, but pennies aren't good here in Canada anymore.
See, that's your problem.
Yeah.
You're making your problem my problem. We have the problem. So you see the problem.
No, there's too many problems.
Exactly. So keep your problems. Don't give them to me.
Oh, okay. I'm a little slow, but I got you today.
All right, Cindy, before we go, how far did you get?
Okay, I started counting, and if I finish, I'll be on my 34th row. I'm working on my
Sweet.
34. So I have 3 more rows before I decrease. So that's pretty good. And I
You're doing
started
good.
this at my mom's place. So yeah, you can see a difference because I was down here when I first started, and then I came over here, and now yeah.
You're getting there.
So, and I'm liking this. This is yarn from a homecoming or our housewarming gift. I'm using those yarns now.
What yarn is it, Cindy? What's the name of it called?
You know what? It's your Dollarama, Just Cotton.
Okay.
And it is a premier.
Yeah, it's Premier Yarn.
Okay.
Yeah, and I do feel it is way thinner.
And you will like it much better than the other
Yeah. So who knows how many I can make. I just finished the pink one, so yeah.
You can get about 2.5.
Okay. And that's my next thing I want to learn is how can I color change? How do I do the color change? Because I would love to make maybe this blue and then do part pink and then yeah, that's what I'd like to learn is the color changing. Yeah, because I did on this, I think was it this one or another cloth, and I tied it together.
Mhm.
And no, I don't like the look of the knots when you knit.
Yeah,
So
you have to weave it in according to the knit rows, and
yeah, so that is something I need to learn. So
you will. Russ
yeah,
will show you.
yes.
Up with these.
Oh, you're getting love chats from the chat?
Sex find.
Huh?
It says sex find. Have a good time. Find your love.
See, you know you've made it when they hunt you down.
But it won't let
Not
me.
popped up on mine.
Did it pop up on yours?
No. Well, mine's extremely slow. That's why I'm on the phone.
See, you might have deleted it already, but I know our chat won't see it deleted. Oh yeah, it's been blocked. Yep.
Okay.
Yes, Fluffy, click the likes.
Yes.
Really, Joy? I didn't know you weren't allowed to use pennies.
Yeah, people don't like pennies anymore.
I
But
love collecting change.
I am going to end.
Yes.
So I love everybody. Everybody have a great day, and
It was fun.
I'll see
Yes,
everybody
it
in the next
was.
video.
I
Thank you, everyone.
apologize. I keep on interrupting you, Russ. I apologize.
You'll get a bill.
That's okay. It will be returned. Return.